Let me say something that sounds irresponsible. I stopped paying for accounting software and my finances got clearer. No subscriptions, no dashboards I never use, no enterprise grade features I don't understand, just a Google Sheet. And before you click off, this isn't some janky workaround. It does everything I actually need. If you're running a business or even a serious side hustle, you've probably been told you need accounting software, QuickBooks, Xero, FreshBooks. And look, those tools are fine, but they all come with the same problem. Monthly cost, reoccurring resentment. Every month you get charged, and every month you think, am I actually getting value from this? Most people aren't. Here's the big myth. If you don't use accounting software, my finances will be a mess. Reality, your finances are usually messy because the software is overcomplicated. Too many features, too many tabs, too many things you're supposed to do. So you avoid it, then tax season hits, then panic. Sound familiar? Here's the question I ask myself. What do I actually need to know about my business finances? Not what software companies want me to care about, not what accountants might want someday, just the fundamentals. And once I stripped it down, a single Google Sheet replaced everything. Let me show you how. If you zoom out, accounting boils down to just three jobs: recording transactions, reconciling accounts, and generating financial reports. If you can do these three things reliably, you're 90% ahead of most small businesses. So let's walk through how a Google Sheet handles each one. First, recording transactions. Most accounting software treats this like rocket science, but all you really need is a table with about 4 columns: the date, who got paid or who paid you, the amount, and then the category or what it was for. That's it. Think of it like a financial journal. Every time money moves, you write one sentence. On this day, I paid this person this much for this reason. And if a middle schooler could understand it, you're doing it right. Real world example. Let's say you pay $200 for website hosting. Instead of clicking through 5 menus, you just log date, March 3rd, paid to, Webflow, amount, $200, category, software. And if you want to, you can even add a notes section. Say something like web hosting. Done. No mental friction. No, I'll do it later. That's the secret. Low resistance beats fancy features. Now let's talk about the word everyone hates: reconciliation. Sounds intense. It's not. Reconciliation just means, does this sheet match my bank account? Once a month, you open your bank statement, you scroll through it, you check off transactions on your sheet. If it exists in both places, you're good. If something's missing, you add it. That's it. No magic, no automation needed. And honestly, manually doing this once a month forces you to actually look at your spending, which is something automation quietly takes away. But what about reports? At this point, you might be thinking, okay, Jared, cool, but what about reports? Profit and loss, balance sheet, the stuff accountants care about. This is where most people assume Google Sheets falls apart. It doesn't. Once transactions are categorized, reports are just math. Profit and loss. Your profit and loss answers one question: did I make money this month? In Sheets, it's literally total income minus total expenses, grouped by category, filtered by date. Boom. Now you know how much you've earned, where it went, what's actually profitable. Sadly, most people never look at the software anyway. Balance sheet, which can be simpler than you think. The balance sheet sounds scary, but for small businesses, they're usually just cash, anything you own, and anything you owe. You're not running Apple. You don't need 47 asset classes, although Google Sheets can handle it. A simple snapshot works, and Sheets handles it just fine. A thought on cloud-based advantages. Here's an underestimated benefit. Google Sheets is cloud-based, which means you can update it on your laptop, check it on your phone, share it with your accountant instantly. No reports, no permissions maze, no what version are you looking at? It's just there. So why this works better for most people? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most founders don't need more tools. They need more clarity. Accounting software feels productive. A simple system is productive. And when you understand your numbers, you make better decisions, you stress less, you stop guessing. And that's the real upgrade. So yeah, I stopped paying for accounting software, not because it's bad, but because simple beats sophisticated when you actually use it. A Google Sheet records transactions, reconciles accounts, generates real financial reports, costs $0, and works everywhere. And the best part, you're no longer afraid of your finances, you understand them, and that's the goal. So a final thought, if your accounting system makes you feel dumb, it's the system, not you. Simplify it, own it, and stop paying monthly for something you barely touch. You'll feel smarter and more profitable.